Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone and the like-minded men who are not part of Great Millstone, but following the same doctrine. As I'm not part of Great Millstone, but I'm following the doctrine. Truth, 100% truth. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of Baath Dawadas, the house of David, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. We are surely in these last days. So many prophecies are popping off like popcorn, as Elder Ricard says, and the other, Bishop Apostle Ricard says, and the other apostles and elders. So today it's just a quick overview of this article that I've seen in Zero Hedge. Didn't really have many scriptures to mind. It's the second time I've done this. I interrupted, but anyway, that's besides the point. Like I said, salutations to the elect men, women, and children of Baath Dawadah. The true name, that's the house of David, the elect who will be saved by Yahushai. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, meaning he exists. Yah meaning he, Hawa means exist, yeah, to be. The true name of his only begotten Son is Yahushai, not Jesus, Yahushai, meaning he saves, he salvation, he delivers, and Yahushai will return in due course, soon, Lord's will in our lifetime, soon, to deliver his elect, who is the hopeful elect. Pray that we'll Yahweh shall have mercy on us, but we'll definitely deliver his elect. Yeah, when that time comes, which is any time now, really. So within the next months, end of the day, because we see the prophecies such as the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, the microchip, which you can find in breakdown of the understanding of that in Revelation, the 13th chapter, 16th, 17th verse. Karagba, the mark. Yeah, go into that. The apostles and teachers and elders, bishops and elders, have gone into it many, many times. Yeah, and look up the root words to get a better understanding. Yeah, so today GMS Watchman just put a lesson out today about it. Well, I might put that in the description box so you can get to see. So, what we're seeing here is the article. Let me get to the article. Right. 10 signs that US culture is being turned completely upside down. And why is it being turned upside down? Because they turned it, because it's unrighteous, yeah, basically. Let me start with, let me go to, where do I go? Oh yeah, start with there, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Yeah, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing on a daily basis people mourning and moaning and groaning about food prices, about housing prices, about basically general cost of living or surviving. Yeah, right. Because they've been they realize that the lie they've been sold is over. Yeah, it's over. Simple as that. And why is it over? It's because Yahweh Shai is turning that cup to them. Yeah, the curses are coming upon them now. Yeah, then Deuteronomy 30:7. Get that. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuteth thee. Yes, because you persecuted the Israelites, specifically in America, Babylon the Great, the southern and the northern kingdom, from Judah on down to Issachar, who are the so-called Negros on down to the Mexicans, So the 12 tribes have been persecuted in America specifically, yeah, because that's Babylon the Great. Simple. And Babylon the Great is not going to be healed. Let me get that. What am I talking about? Isaiah, Jeremiah 51. Like, yeah. on 7 and 8. Ooh. Let me get this. Start from 7. Get straight to the point here, see. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. You know, it's a sign. It's not specifically dealing with Babylon or the Neo-Babylon or Babylon of Nimrod's time. Yeah, this is Babylon the Great, because all the earth is drunken. Drunken with what? Drunken of the philosophies, the democracy, the way of life, this moment, the alphabet thing going on, you know, from L to plus, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the transformer business. All the world's drunken with it. They try and influence everybody with it. But Yahweh has had enough. Yeah, because the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Right? All the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah. They're angry in many different ways, yeah. They've gone crazy. Some countries have gone crazy by drinking the wine and taking it all on board. Some nations are actually angry at America. You know, like for instance, in Babylon, Uganda. You know, trying to influence them with all kind of you know, depravities. And they're saying no, specifically nations in the land of Ham, which is Africa. Yeah, and today even Gabon is basically been there's been a coup, attempted coup, or a coup in Gabon. Yeah, what the Gabon produce, they're OPEC country. Yeah, oil producing country. That's taken the military's now taken over. Put the president under house arrest. Yeah, the nations are turning on Babylon and the West, specifically Babylon the Great and the West. Right, Babylon is suddenly fallen and fallen. Suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgments reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, because the wickedness in this place, or specifically America and in England as well, all over the West, man. Corrupt, man. As simple as that. So, let me actually prove that Esau Edom is the daughter of Babylon. Alright? Psalms 137. And Esau Edom are also known as the wicked. You can find that in Malachi. Yeah, so you can find that in Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 3rd and 4th verse. Right, with the wicked. And the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9 and 24. Alright? So you can link these up with the scriptures, as the apostles say. You know, precept upon precept, the scriptures are supposed to be read, all right? Remember, O Lord, Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. Yeah? O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us. So there's going to be payback. Simple as that. There's going to be payback. And what we're seeing is little by little, let me get that. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon 12, but little by little also appears in Exodus. Actually, I read it today. I want to get the one in Exodus 23. Huh. That 23 that actually relates to the Canaanites, Hittites, and Jebusites. But I want to get this one here. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 8. Nevertheless, even though thou spiritest men and didst send wasps, forerunners of thine host, to destroy them little by little. And this is what's happening. Yeah. Yahweh Shai is destroying Babylon the Great, destroying America, destroying Esau, Edom's headquarters. Yeah, one of his headquarters, the military headquarters, which is Washington D.C. Anyway, little by little, yeah. But execution, Wisdom of Solomon 12:10. But executing thy judgments upon them by little and little, thou gavest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation, and that their malice was bred in them, and that their cognition would never be changed. That means the mind, the way they work, because they're the wicked. They're never going to change, right? They're never going to change because they're the wicked. And as such, they're being brought down little by little. And this is why, in this article, it says 10 signs that US culture is being turned completely upside down. I was going to get Isaiah 29:16, but I want to go through a few of these first. The following 10 signs is that US culture is being turned completely upside down. It has finally happened. The elite have such disdain for the choices of average Americans that some of them are starting to float the idea that elections should be eliminated. The following people are just suckers, man. The leaders in this society in the West are selected, not elected. Yeah, and anybody who's voting who's an Israelite is an idiot, plain and simple. It says in Deuteronomy 17:15, "Thou shalt not put a king above you, especially of the strangers." Yeah, yeah. So that's paraphrasing. Read it in Deuteronomy 17:15. Yeah, so we're not supposed to be voting. Simple as that. Right. The following comes from an article that the New York Times published just last week that was originally entitled. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the description box. You can read it yourself. Yeah. The war on the family, number 2, the war on the family continues to escalate, and it is now being projected that 45% of all US women in their prime working years will be single and childless in 2030. And why? Because Esau's turned things upside down. 29. Straight to the point. Start at 16. Feel like I'm going to drink. Surely, you're turning things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed of him say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So they've put the women out to work. Yeah, they've set up this thing called feminism, whatever it is. Yeah, right. And they've made everything just backwards. Right, but they think that their way is the best way and the only way. You know what I mean? They defile the food, they defile the water. I did have something from TikTok somebody sent me about how they're going to put obviously the apostles and elders and teachers have gone into it as well. How they're going to put vaccinations, if you know what I'm saying, yeah, and certain things into the food supply, right? And they're openly boasting of it because they're turning everything upside down, right? And this is why the wickedness has exceeded polluted the whole world. Simple as. This is why they're going to be taken out. This is why articles like this have been becoming more and more prevalent, more and more, yeah, out there. Number 3, theft is going to cost US retailers more than $100 billion this year. And at this point, organized retail crime has become such a crisis that even Dollar Tree is being forced to take drastic measures. I mean, that, again, as the apostles and teachers have gone into, that's order out of chaos, you know. And we know that MOTB, which is the microchip, is going to be introduced at some point or another on a grand scale. So why not start the process of locking goods down now? You know, because of the thefts that are going on. Yeah. Right. There's method to their madness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. That you lock the goods down now, and by the time the MOTB gets introduced, by the time the CBDC gets introduced initially, people are used to going into a shop. You can see it at Whole Foods with Palm Play. Pompeii. You go into the shop. There's no workers in the shop except for somebody stacking the shelves. You go in. You go through a barrier. You have your code. You open the doors or whatever. You can see the system being set up now. Yeah, and so part of that is all these little hoodlums, these little gremlins going out and looting and thieving. And so so then the so-called elites and the leaders are justified in their actions when it comes down to bringing in laws and legislation to combat the disorder. You see. And number 4, when I was young, I actually applied to go to school at Yale. At that time, it was one of the most prestigious universities in the entire world. Unfortunately, at this point, violent crime in the city of New Haven is off the charts. Crime's rising up again. Like it says, Proverbs 29:2. People are mourning. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Yeah. The hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Number 5. One man in Texas was forcibly removed from a school board meeting for reading a book that had actually been available in the libraries at the school district. Yeah. Semi-autobiographical, certain child named navigates friendships, deals with boys, and there. See, it seems like there is a mass shooting somewhere in America almost every day now. The latest incident just occurred in the city of Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, the love of many is waxing cold. I get that. Matthew. All the prophecy. This is so amazing. So 22, 24. 24. 12. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Matthew 24:12 in the NLT. Sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. Yeah, this is this is where we're at, man. Simple as that. These words are written in red. These are the words of Yahweh Shai. This is a cut to the Christians. I'm going to read this next one. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So nobody's saved until Yahweh Shai comes and delivers his elect, beams them up, if you know what I mean. That's what's going to happen. Number 7, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is admitting that vehicle theft is completely out of control in the city, but instead of look at this, man. To see the headline there, that's the way they're coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, praise Yahweh Shai. These devils are at work. Yeah, they're coming down fast, having great wrath because they know they've got a short time. Right, but instead of going, that's Revelation 12:12. Instead of going after the thieves, he has filed a lawsuit against Kia and Hyundai. Right, instead of cracking down on crime, federal law enforcement authorities are using their resources to raid Amish cattle farmers. The number of transformer surgeries in the United States nearly tripled because the Lord's mingled a perverse spirit. Joe Biden is asking Congress for more money for. Do you not just see the headline that popped up on my feed? Yeah, it's happening over here too. Yeah, and he's admitting that it will likely be recommended everybody, get it no matter what. Don't even think about it, people. Yeah, if you're listening to this, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be a fool too. Where am I going? I'm gonna go to. There we go. I'm gonna go straight to here. So I hope you got edified from it. I know I'm kind of a bit all over the place. Don't really have many scriptures to mind, but we shouldn't be Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. I'm just kind of showing you that Habashim Shai is doing a fantastic work. Yeah, fabulous. You can see it, that this man is being brought down. Let's go to second address. No, in fact, I'm going to go to this first. 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. This is what we see in call Haloya Bashim Yashai. Kawada, forgive me understanding, in a short space of time. Kawada. I'm going to read a few lines of this, and then we'll end it there. 2 Edges 9:1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, and he's visiting it in many, many different ways. The prophets are popping off like popcorn. Babylon the Great, which is America, is being brought to its knees little by little. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and this is what we're seeing, the people are mourning, people are moaning, seeing earthquakes in various places across the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And though it tarry, wait for it. This is in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, 3rd and 4th verse. Though it tarry, wait for it, because surely it will not tarry. Let me get that actually. I'll come back to that. Habakkuk. We're seeing the fall. For the vision, 3rd verse. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. What's the vision? The vision is the prophecies. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. What's this word tarry? I think it's the only word I've gone into today. To delay, hesitate. It will not delay or not hesitate. Ha. Give me a second. Yeah. Achara. To delay, hesitate, tarry, defer, remain behind. It's not delaying. Yeah. And part of it is seeing Esau, Edom, specifically those in America, go through their hardships. Yeah. Little by little. Even so, the times also of the highest of plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. It's plain at the beginning. This is just the beginning of sorrows. These people are already moaning, about 10 signs America's going down. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. This is so important. Faith works. The faith without works is dead, basically. Whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Yeah. With that, God's will, I say shalom to the elect from the hopeful elect. Kwame Yasharala and Abad Babal.